What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are going to be testing the Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4-liter in Forza Horizon 2. I absolutely love this car. I was really excited when I first saw that this thing was announced because it's pretty much my favorite iteration of the 997 generation 911 because it's that naturally aspirated 4-liter engine, 500 horsepower, in a GT3 package. In a GT3 package that weighs just under 3,000 pounds, yeah, this thing is going to be a ton of fun. Now, not to say that I don't love the turboed cars. I absolutely adore them. I own one, but not a 911 turbo, a turboed FRS, but still turbo. Now, the thing about this car, though, is the handling is very, very good. Now, before we kick this test off, though, I do want to let you guys know that my P1 versus LaFerrari versus 918 huge comparison test has been filmed and is being edited right now as we speak. You guys are probably going to be seeing this video on Tuesday evening or Tuesday night. The comparison test between the 918, the LaFerrari, and the P1 is going to go up on Wednesday morning, so look out for that video at 9 a.m. Eastern time, Eastern U.S. time, and I really encourage you guys to check out the video because it's one of my personal favorite videos that I've filmed so far. I had a lot of fun making it, and let's go ahead and kick this test off. Now, the thing about this car is, while it's very focused and it's very tight, it's very pointy. Ow! Hi, Supra. But anyway, while this car is very focused, it's tight, it's pointy, it's got a great handling to it. It is still a bit of a hooligan if you want it to be, but we're gonna be demonstrating that a little bit later. We're gonna be talking about the actual proper handling characteristics of this car right off the bat. Now, it feels very light. It feels very pointy at the front end. The thing about this car that you have to watch is it's got a little bit of understeer if you get it wrong, but if you get it right, oh my god, if you get it right, this thing absolutely darts into corners and really follows the exact line you want it to. It just dives right in. That is on power. I was full throttle mid-corner, and it rotated a tiny little bit, but just the amount that I needed. Just the exact little amount that I needed, and nothing more. It's exactly what you want it. It really does exactly what you want it to do. It's kind of it really is a precision instrument, a driver's precision instrument. It's not really any type of sledgehammer. It's kind of like, it's weird because it's a precision instrument with sledgehammer power. It's a GT3, like I said, but it's still got that very responsive 4-liter engine. It's got a really good suspension setup from the factory. This is completely stock, and it just feels insanely good in these corners. And the thing is, too, you can take it sideways and recover it real easy. I mean, it was really not that hard at all avoiding the wall and those two traffic cars. It really just kind of did it. It's a very responsive package. And if you don't want to spend a ton of time in the tuning shop, kind of setting up your suspension, you just want something that's really good right out of the box and ready to go, I would highly recommend taking this thing because this is one of the best handling cars you're going to find stock in Forza sub 918. It really is. Oh, God, hi. Yeah, that's gone well. That's gone really well. Not at all, actually. But let's go ahead and turn around and get another run on that road because I really like that road. That coast road is, like I said before in some of my previous videos, one of my favorite roads, if not my favorite road in the entire game. We're going to do this run in third person, just so you guys can stare at this gorgeous rear end. It's an absolutely gorgeous car, and what a rear end. It's absolutely, again, like I said, the back end of this car is absolutely beautiful, just with that wing. I love the graphics that are exclusive to the RS 4-liter, and, I mean, it just looks really good. It's that classic Porsche style without being overdone. And it's something that Porsche does very well when they do styling on their cars. Yeah, that GTR's got nothing on us in the corners. Not at all. Now that we've got no traffic, let's see about getting some real runs in on these corners. And again, you just got a little bit of slip when you're heading into these corners, but nothing that's not super manageable. And it's really just a nice, fun little degree of angle. It's not, you know, D1 GP by any means, but it is a lot of fun to drive, and it's actually quite effective too, because you can kind of plan out, ow, that was wall, but you can kind of plan out your corners in advance and just be like, oh yeah, I kind of want to, like, say for this corner, be like, I want to enter wide, you know, come into the inside, super easy. I want to get real close to that wall back there, or I wanted to. I didn't really say it as I was doing it, but I really wanted to. I mean, again, it's just such a nice little car. I say little. It's not, I wouldn't say it's little. It's not, you know, Miata little. But then again, it's not, you know, Hummer huge. But, let's see if we can get another good example of that. I mean, it's like very little slip and just slides right through the corner. Just beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. It's a very graceful car. Don't you dare. Yeah, kind of took them. Kind of took them out. Now, let's actually leave the coast road and just kind of head up into the hills or at least I think the hills are this way. I'm not quite sure. I could be going the complete wrong direction as to where I'm going. Honestly, let's just keep going this way and see what kind of... Whoa, okay. Whoa, that was close. But let's see what kind of sidewaysness we can get out of this thing. Let's see what kind of hooniganism we can get out of it. A fair bit. A fair bit. It'll go sideways. You can tell that's not what it was made for, but it doesn't have any problem doing it. You can tell it's funny because sometimes certain cars, you can tell, like, they weren't made for it, but they don't have a problem doing it. Some cars, they weren't made for it, and they hate doing it. And some cars, you can tell, oh yeah, it was made for this. Whereas this car, it wasn't really made for it, but it's definitely comfortable doing it. It's not trying to fight you. It's not trying to say, oh, hey, you're not supposed to be doing that. It's more along the lines as to where it wants to grip, but at the same time, it's like, if you want to take it sideways, it's like, oh, okay, you want me to go sideways? I gotcha. I was bouncing off the limit. I didn't really notice it. Honestly, this car's actually quite quiet. Considering what it is, it's quite quiet. I would like to do, if nothing else, just do a race exhaust, kind of open the system up a little bit. But other than that, I mean, it's a great sounding car. It just doesn't really have the volume. See if we can get it. Oh, gosh. Trying to do a little bit of a run through Nice real quick. Some more, like, city street style stuff. Oh my god! Launch that light pole in the air! And braking test! Wow. Yeah, those brakes are insane. Those are really, really good. Let's see if we can do another one. Alright, that's 130, and brake! That was actually early. That was early to brake from 130 in this car. These brakes are really, really damn good. Really damn good. I like them a lot. This corner should be fun. You know what? Let's slide it. Let's get it sideways. Not this corner, but the one coming up after it. Alright, second gear approach. E-brake. Oh, yeah. It loves it. It definitely. Corners like that, slightly sharp corners, you got a little bit of angle. And then you just e-brake it, kick the clutch, and you are good to go. You are sideways. Let's see what kind of speed we can get out of it on this little straightaway. Not going to be as thorough as a highway run, but still. Back to first person for now. I love the steering wheel in this car. That little tiny red accent at the top of the wheel really sets it off. 77, 79, 180. It's definitely not built solely for a straight line, but it's no slouch either. It does quite well, that's for sure. 190, 191, and we have a corner. And a traffic car. You know what? No. I'm going to rewind. That sucked. That was terrible. And the funny thing is, even at a speed like that, it still has a tendency to go sideways on you. It'll still go sideways at the drop of a hat. It really will. Actually, let's see what kind of speed we can set on this speed zone coming up. It started to rain, but let's not let that hold us back. Dive right into that apex. Alright, we got a speed zone coming up. Let's see what we can do. Whoa! Kind of panicked a little bit there on that one. I probably shouldn't have. I should have just steered out of the way, but I kind of panicked a little bit. Didn't quite need to brake that much. This is the corner that needs a bit of braking. I managed a 120.51. Not too bad. Seriously, not too bad. Especially for this car, not too bad. I mean, a lot of the cars that I've set my previous records in right there have been hypercars where you got a ton of entry speed and it doesn't really matter the speed at which you take that corner because honestly you're just working off of the average that you attained from such a high entry speed anyway. So I definitely respect the speed I got out of this car for sure. Oh yeah, it really feels good mid-corner. Or it felt good mid-corner. That was a little late, but yeah, I definitely enjoyed this car. Really, really fun. I mean, that's the thing. a lot of the cars in this pack so far, that's just been the theme. Fun. Just a ton of fun. These cars are so much fun to use, so much fun to drive, and even though they're precision instruments, they've got a lot of hoonigan qualities to them. They really do, and I thoroughly enjoy testing these cars. So if you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed this test, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.